Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Going one again with Swift. This is ahead for about 5. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's taken in by Roma-Dunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Running with Swift out of the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Up from the secondary, and is Rakestraw on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. The 30. He's at the 10. And he makes the Heads go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Up from the secondary, and is Rakestraw on the tackle. Working from the gun, Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. First down, here's Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 13. Completed here to Komet. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions work some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
They send a man in motion. Herbert from the gun. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now try Gibbs again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Chase Young bringing him down there.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning Williams left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Chased out to his right. He's running. Oh, he loses the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Williams from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Williams will look to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Williams to throw on 1st. He gets this one in Nakua. Dukes out a 1-stop.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Bears, with some work to do, trailing in this game. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Now Williams. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Carney's kick is good, and they'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Finds Laporta. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10, Herbert. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing now, Herbert. On the move, headed right. He's calling his own number again. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Got a man, it's Thomas. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Touchdown, Detroit. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Swift hauls it in. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer you not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Up from the secondary, and his Rake Straw on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's got some... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Williams with 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 4th down, it's Williams. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Ball spotted right back at the line, so no gain, and now they've got to get 9 on 3rd and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll run, it's Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Williams. His pass caught by Nakua. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Working quickly here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. We're down to one. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Completed here to connect. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down from the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Williams from the gun. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Herbert on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Again, it's Gibbs. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
It's fourth down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. First and 10 now from the 30. Williams set to pass. Put the body on the line for his team. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Chicago.
Williams to throw. He's got him. That's Swift. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Gotta hurry this to the line. Here's 2nd and 2. And they pick him off again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
They've got first down from the 31. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Spins out of one stop. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Another one for Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They give to Gibbs on the option. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.